stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yep. Where there's a will, there's a way, man. And when she's singing about that, when there's a will, there's a way, she's talking about God's will. That song is written and performed by my niece. She was 17 at the time. She's a little bit older now. So, oh, there's nobody here. So, but good information to have and know, I guess. Yeah. Oh, we've got a dilemma. Too much ice and not enough soda. Can't have that. Balance in all things, my friends. Balance in all things. I'm going to grab another soda. I'll be back. Might be somebody here when I come back. All right. I have another one. It's already open. So, yay, we got some people showing up. And I don't have a reading for this one. It's just, fucking recovery can be fucking hard, man. Leisure. You know what? You better hope I never see you in public, because that's how you're gonna be across the room and I'm gonna go, Leisure. I'm a loud motherfucker. You are, Leisure. You're gonna start seeing me. The only reason I haven't gotten out is because my oldest daughter is borrowing my car right now. I don't need her wondering how she's going to get her kids to school, how she's going to get to work and stuff. She doesn't need to deal with that right now. So, I do not like this camera. I may change back to my other one. It was fine. And I did this. No, it's not. That's all right. You may not. I don't even know if you guys see it on the other side. It may come different. I don't know. But right now, the way I'm looking at me right now is like I'm drunk. It's so fuzzy and shit. So fuzzy. Let's do some introductions. Welcome to Daily Trudge. I should welcome to the Trudge, I think is what I'm going to start calling. I think I'm just going to call it the Trudge, because I do it more than once a day. And the whole trudging together idea has just formed into all, Leisure gave us Trudge Cast. Gary came up with the Daily Trudge. There's the Trudge Club. I mean, this is all working out so well. Please say hello. Now, if I would have given up, I wouldn't be here. Give me a second. No, that didn't help. All right. It'll clear up eventually. This is supposed to be the best one on the market. So, I'm bringing this up because, there's a lot of newer people following me and stuff. And, the world really hasn't changed, and you're changing, and you're going to be doing some really tough things, really, really hard things. Recovery is the hardest thing I've ever done. Getting sober and staying sober was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. My camera's bugging the crap out of me. Let's see if we can. There you go. You guys have my insurance information now. And Ingrid and Amber show up at the same time. Just kind of gotten started. You know me, I do my tomfoolery. I do a little bit of tomfoolery before. I'm gonna try a trick. I'm just gonna set that right there. Um, I did text you. I did text you. So, um, okay, give me a second. God, please let me stop worrying about the fucking camera. Okay, thanks. All right, it's God's now. Don't need that no more. It's my all, or goes my kiss. It's like God's like, deal, you're not doing this. Okay. That means that there's a lag. So you guys are about 30 seconds behind me. I can work with that. I'm trying to find the place to start. So when I got here, I had to learn how to walk and talk again. And yeah, Restream just isn't being very nice right now. So if suddenly I'm gone, it's because Restream shut down again. I think they're having some problems. Well, clearly they're having some problems because it ain't my internet. I can tell you that. But and it is because I had not walked or talked to sober breath in so long that I had to relearn some things. Right? We were 5 people, and then because stop it. So it's like I have friends calling me, and we're going through new things. You're going through new things. You're gonna have to deal with some things, and death is going to be one of them. It's part of life. I have a good friend, and even now he has a hard time getting here. And I spoke to him the other day. I spoke to him yesterday, and he said, Dion, I'm dying. And he accidentally butt dialed me last night too. And I got off the phone, and I cried for like 10 minutes. I've known Chris since I was 19 years old. And back when I was 20, they opened up the Primary Purpose Club. And I was there when we started Bill's Brown Baggers. And well, Terry moved away, but everybody that was there, Chet, Orson, Joe Burke, of course, Dawn. I know I'm forgetting some people, but Chris and I are the last 2 left. And this program's tough for me sometimes because I'm making new friends, but I miss my old ones. I missed my camaraderie with those people, but they're gone. They're dead. And they all died sober. They all died sober. So sometimes, yeah, it's hard what we go through here. But let's remember that 90% of the people in the world aren't doing it. Okay? You've been given something. You've been given a huge gift. I was talking to a friend earlier, and they were having a hard time. They're going back to work. Her best friend ended up in the hospital, knew her in recovery. Okay. But instead of going out to drink or anything, they called me. And we talked about it for a little bit. Okay. And as it turns out, she said, hey, death is, it's not like I haven't been through it before. It's not new. And I pointed out to her that, yeah, actually, it is new. It is absolutely new. Before, you used to hide from your feelings, and now you're confronting them. And that is something much different. So instead, because what's going on is God gave you a gift, but you can't see it yet. So I'm going to tell you what it is. That you were able to be there for your friend. You wouldn't have been able to do that. You would not have been there for your friend before. So God gave you, you're right. It did. So the self-pity started to turn into something more hopeful because of a few words of encouragement. That's all it is. See, some people can get pretty fucking nasty, even in recovery. There are some people that tend to think that recovery is a competition. And I mean business-wise too. Okay? Some people consider me competition. And I don't understand. Yeah, icky. No thanks. Okay? And they want you to go to their side. So, because they like to manipulate people. That's just how it is. Okay? In a bad way. Because, see, manipulation is not a bad thing. I'm manipulating you right now. Whenever you meet with a sponsee, you're manipulating them. Whether it's known or not is really the good or bad thing. See, these people know that we're manipulating them. So therefore, it's a good thing. See how it's not a bad word? It's just an intentions can be icky. I've been dealing with this a lot lately. I relapsed the first time someone I had known since my teens. But the second I had learned my lesson, took my time and used the tools of the program to work through my emotions. Yeah. I asked myself this question. Would this person, if it was switched, would I rather that people keep mopey or celebrated my life? Which one would you want? So that's what I do for them. Death is a gift. It means you're done. It means you accomplished what you were supposed to in this world. That's the way that I see it. That's my opinion. Right? But you are doing some of the hardest things that nobody in the world is willing to fucking do unless they have enough desperation in their lives. See, when we start, pain is the motivator. And I talked earlier that you are not required to be in pain to grow. You can grow, okay? Is growing painful? It's uncomfortable, not painful. It's just, do you remember growing up, your bones kind of hurt and things like that, growing pains? It's the same thing. Okay, we're growing up. We've already grown up physically, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, we got some work to do, don't we? Yeah. And once we catch up and then we are in the world together with everybody else, that's when our effectiveness really starts to take hold. Right? And by that time, we're sponsoring. We're bringing people into the program. Okay. And then my will is in line with God's. Right? The end of the theme song ends when there's a will, there is a way. Okay? Written by my 17-year-old niece. And she's talking about God's will. That's the will she's talking about in that song. God's will, man. It's new to you. It's when you're a newcomer, it's all new. Everything is going to be new. The grass is going to turn green. Great things are going to happen. Hard things are going to happen. Bad things are going to happen. That's life. But don't give up. Don't ever give up on yourself. There are going to be days when life just fucking sucks. It's okay. This too will pass. It will pass. You'll get through it. And once you get through it, you'll have even more courage. Okay? Be careful on who you associate with. When I have good news, there's not very many people I tell. There's just not. Because sometimes people get upset by my good news. They get jealous. And there's no reason to be jealous. Because trudging together actually allows you to be who you are. I'm giving away podcasting for free right now. People ain't taking it. That tells me stuff. That tells me certain things. Okay? And if you ever get in a position like this, people will come out of the woodwork and they'll love to give you constructive criticism, but really it's just advice on what they would do if they were doing it, which tells me, just go do it. Just do it, man. You've got to start somewhere. Okay? Plan on falling. Plan on failing. Every time you fail, you're going to learn something new. You're going to dust yourself off. Pick yourself back up. I love the Rocky Balboa speech to his son. I love it. It's not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and stay standing up. Do you know, before you even got sober, do you know how tough you fucking became? Do you understand that survival mode comes with techniques? It comes with certain skills. Skills that can be utilized once you get here. You're already a tough ass motherfucker. You are. But we alcoholics like to go to extremes. I'm either the best person in the world or a piece of shit. How about just be you? Right there in the middle. There's a song by Live. Some of you may know Live. And the song's called The Beauty of Gray. And he says, this is not a black and white world. It's not. We have got to stay in the middle and see the beauty of gray. What is the beauty of gray? Well, it's black and white together, good and bad together. Okay? You have to understand how dangerous you are. You've got to know how fucking dangerous you are first, so you can reel it back. Because one day you're going to need it. But it's got to be under control. It's courage. That is courage. Okay? Sometimes we need to be dangerous so that people will back the fuck off. You bet. You bet. Those are strong boundaries. Right now, since the club news came out, it's like 3 people have come out of the woodwork. No, thank you. That's been my answer. No, thank you. Okay. It's 3 of my really good friends here, so I'm going to say this. This club's mine. I'm going to do this the way that I've been saying it needs to be done. I've done the work. I made the contacts. I put it together. It's mine. We will have a board of directors. Absolutely. And they will make decisions. But the first one, nope. Every meeting will have the correct sponsorship question. Is anybody here looking for a sponsor? That's how we do it. No. If you can't do that, then you can't have a meeting in my club. Sorry. But we're going to do things the right way. Okay? How do we do that? By example. By example. So be a good example. All right. That'll be it. So, thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate it. Good stuff. I love you. Peace out and have a day.